Hello, my name is John Occhi. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams and the Excellence in Real Estate team. I'd like to thank you for joining me for this short video report that I call How to Use Hard Money Loans to Make Money in Real Estate. Hard money, what is hard money? I discussed that in one of my other videos, but in essence, hard money is non-traditional money. Hard money is money that comes from investors who are basically looking to make a profit on their money in real estate without having to spend any of the time or energy with getting involved in the real estate. It's usually a lot simpler to get into. Credit is typically not an issue with real estate hard money loans. What's an issue with hard money loans is the loan to value. Now, loan to value is not on the product when you're buying a property, but on a finished value. Now, what do I mean? What do I mean by this? Loan to value, if I were to buy a house, if I found a house that's a fixer, and I look at it and it's on the market for $350,000. I go to the bank and I say, look, I want to buy this house. They're going to send an appraisal out, and the appraiser's going to come back, oh man, this thing has so much deferred maintenance. It needs a new roof, it needs a new this, it needs a new that, yada, 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 yada. Right on down the line, the bank's going to look at that and say, oh, we don't want to loan money on that. That house isn't, no, thank you, but no thank you. Now, the hard money lender, they look at that and they see opportunity, the same way that you see opportunity. And that's the beauty of hard money loans, okay, is that you have an investor, you have a buyer, and you have a lender who both see and want to capitalize on the opportunity that's available in the real estate market, no matter what the condition of the market is. So you look at that same house, that $350,000 house, and they'll figure as long as they can loan roughly, and it depends lender to lender, there's no hard rule here like there is when you're talking about federally insured loans and such. But with an investor, they're looking at roughly about 65% of the value. So if they look at that house and they say, well, for I can put $350,000 up, put a little bit of money into getting it fixed up, and we're going to net a nice return on that. As long as I'm only loaning 65% of the finished value, meaning that there's going to be 35% profit left in the deal at the end of the day, then that's a good deal. That's a good deal for everybody. And that's why so many people get rich using hard money, okay? They don't use their own money. They don't have to have vaults full of money, cash stashed under the mattress at home, or they don't have to have, 899 FICO score so that they can go and borrow the money from the banks and from traditional sources. A lot of people make a lot of money in real estate by using hard money, okay? That's the secret right there. So it doesn't require, let's just recap real quick, it does not require you to have good credit. What it requires is that you find the right deal that is going to make it enticing, okay? So, timing, okay? When you go through a traditional mortgage is usually going to take typically 30 days, sometimes 45 days, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little bit longer. We've all been in deals, or we've heard of deals that, they just seem to go on forever and ever. I just got out of one that took 3 months. And it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare using a traditional lender. There was some kinky things going on with it, but it was a nightmare trying to get it done. A hard money lender, they see the opportunity. They know if they don't move quickly on it, that somebody else will, okay? They also know that, they're not basing it on your credit. So they are able to move a whole lot quicker, all right? Timing of the loan itself. A traditional mortgage is typically going to be, a 30-year, whether it's 30-year fixed, variable. A lot of people, they'll have prepayment penalties at 2 years or 5 years. There's motivation to stay in a loan for a certain period of time. But most loans are amortized over 30 years. That's not true with hard money. Hard money will typically be lent on a 6-month to a 1-year basis. It's very rare that you're going to have the money longer than that. It's very rare that you need the money longer than that. You need to be able to get in, get the house fixed up, and get it back on the market, sell it, make a profit. Now, the good thing about hard money also is you're only paying for the actual interest that you're using. It's Usually a very simple formula. You take your interest rate, you multiply it by your principal, you divide it by the number of days in the year, 365 days, and then you multiply it by the number of days that you actually use the property or the cash for the property. So if you have the money for 120 days, then you're paying 120 days worth of interest. Real simple, no annual compounded, and all the complicated formulas that are apparent in the lending industry. It's a very, very simple process and a simple formula. Okay, so sometimes if you're worried about making payments while the house is in the rehab, there's even loans that can accommodate that, so that you either make a very minimal payment, maybe an interest only payment, or maybe no payment at all. It's all negotiable. That's the beauty of hard money. It's two people, it's you and me. We're sitting down, I've got cash, you've got a house, or I've got a house and you've got cash. I bring the deal to the table and say, look, this is what we can do. This is what it takes to get the deal done. Are you in or are you out? And you know what? And you go to one hard money lender, and then you go to the next, and you go to the next. Somebody's going to bite. If it's a good deal, that's what they're in business for. That's how they do it. A lot of hard money lenders, they're busy people. They're making a lot of cash anyway. Maybe they're doctors or attorneys, or they're in the entertainment industry, and they just have a lot of cash that they need to invest, and they want to invest it, and they want to capitalize in real estate and make more and more money with it. And hard money is a great way for them to do it. Okay, so they're in the business of buying rundown properties, and that's unlike traditional banks and traditional lenders. So let's take an example. All right, I already started using a property that you can buy for $350,000. So let's say you buy a property at $350,000, and you've got a hard money loan at 13.88%. It's high when you're looking at 6% for a traditional. Darn tootin', it's high. I said they want to make a profit, remember? They're investing to make money. So it's 1388 plus 4 points. 4 points! Yes, 4 points, okay? Not 1, not 2, like you would get in a 30-year fixed. 4 points. They need to make some cash on it. So what does that cost, okay? Let's say it takes 5 months, okay? So you got 13.88%. That's $4,041 a month on a 30-day month, okay? You multiply that out by 5, that's $20,208 in interest that you're going to pay in 4 months. Then you're going to pay an extra 4 points, which is $14,000. So that's $34,000 you paid for the use of this money for a 4-month period. Letting that sink in. $34,208 for a 5-month period. However, you turn around and you sell the property for $150,000. See, I can take $34,208 and make $115,792 profit. I will do that every day. Give me the opportunity to do that, and you'll be making, your big bank. Okay, that's over $100,000 profit off of one deal, and that's a very real deal. Very real. All right, so that's how people are making money with hard money. That's how people are buying investment properties with bad credit, no credit down, no money down. That is probably one of the strongest methods, what I've just shared with you right here. It's one of the best kept secrets in investment real estate is hard money. So if you want to know more, go ahead and drop me an email. I'm John at The House Seller. It's thehouseseller@gmail.com is my email box. I'm John, and my number is 951-443-6259. Any other questions, please drop me a line and give me your phone number. I'll call you back, or you can call me if you want, but that's not always the most opportune. That is my cell number, and you never know what I'm doing at that point, just like I never know what you're doing. So anyway, give me a call. Hard money, it's a great way to invest in property. I'd love to help you find the property here in Southern California. All right, thanks so much to you and yours. You have a great day. Make every day a great day, because every day is just so precious. It really is, okay? Thanks again. God bless to you and yours. All right, bye-bye.